bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Welcome back, Chatty Chatters. Today is a really big day. Welcome back. Good to see you all here. Welcome, welcome. We got ourselves a big O day today. The release for everyone of Train Sim World 5, and also a little news about something going on that's kind of parallel to this. Steam is having a big O Planes, Trains, and Automobile Fest. This ends on September 23rd. So pretty much every game that we played on the channel over the last year or so that we really enjoyed is on sale. So definitely check it out. We'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, so as it says here, Train Sim World release date September 17th, 2024. And it's been out for a few days for the people who bought the Super Ultra Mega Deluxe Extendo Edition. But, you know, today I think is the real honest full release day. Don't like when companies do that. Very against the whole pay us more for early access type stuff. I think that's ridiculous. But it still is fun and informative to show these things early. So regardless, it's been fun. And because it's the release day, I thought we'd jump into more of this. We also enjoyed some ATS recently on the channel, the new Arkansas DLC. Getting back into that one, which was a lot of fun. Let's take a look at this Planes, Trains, and Automobile Fest, though. Yeah, so pretty much every game that has anything to do with like Tow Truck Simulator 2015 is on sale, guys, for $1. Now, but there's some real gems in here, actually. You got IL-2 Stormworks, which is great. But more importantly, yeah, ATS is on sale for $5. I think Euro Truck's on sale for $5. Flight Sim for $30. Ah, here we are. Pacific Drive on sale for $20, man. There it is. Euro Truck for $5. Last Train Home as well. Wow, $20 for that one. That's a long game, but a good game. Star Trucker on here too for $22. Great game, man. Great game. And also same with Dredge, $16 for the base game on that one. So pretty much any game that has anything to do with the vehicles on sale. So I would imagine almost every game ever. Wow, Shapes is even, well, I guess it's technically out now. But yeah. Oh, and Stormworks. So pretty much any game that you can think of that would have a car is pretty much on sale. So I assume that's got to be like 90% of Steam's library. I mean, there's not too many games that don't include a vehicle that you can drive around. There are plenty of them, but I mean, well, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, it's a big portion. So anyway, yeah, so let's jump into Train Sim World 5. Of course, later today we'll be playing Frostpunk 2. I can't play it yet. The embargo's up at noon my time. So that's about 4 hours from now. So we'll be playing that later today, too. And Aura, History Untold, which we won't be able to play until next week. So anyway, oh, and Tiny Glade. Lots of videos for that coming out today, too. All right, let's jump into Train Sim World 5. I'm playing with pretty much the base game and then a ton of DLCs from the previous Train Sim World 3 and 4 and 2 and 1 and whatever else has been carried over. There's a lot of information on this one on Steam, so I gotta say, definitely check out Steam for more intel, because it's rather tricky how things work. But basically, if you have Train Sim World 4, think of Train Sim World 5 as like buying an upgrade. It'll give you all the things that you already own for Train Sim World 4, but then there's also a few new things for Train Sim World 5. So you'll be able to play everything from 4 in 5, so you won't have to have 4 and 5 installed. You could just basically uninstall 4 and all the content, reinstall 5 and all the content. It'll kind of be upgraded or whatever. I think there's some, you know, there will be, or there are some changes to some of those routes. So cool stuff. And trains, and, you know, things just look better and are more snappy. Essentially what we're getting at this point is like a farming sim type game, where it's like almost every couple of years we're getting a new one. But I really hope we don't end up with Train Sim World, you know, 413, you know, 2 years from now. It's like they're going a bit fast. I think they could slow it on down and just add more features and things. And I don't even mean routes or trains. I mean, like, you know, we want things, you know, we want, you know, the dispatch mode. Oh, we got the conductor mode, but people also want to like work in you know, the switching and multiplayer and do stuff with friends, and probably never get that. And there's probably a good reason for it. But, you know, come on. Like, we want to play with friends, man. It's out for everybody in 1 hour, and console for 2 hours and 50 minutes for PC. Okay. Well, you know, it's out today, so just check your, you know, your appropriate, or whatever, wherever you plan to maybe possibly get it. Let me sign into my account. I wasn't able to log into Train Sim World last time. Invalid credentials, forgotten your password. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever be able to log in, man. I might gonna have to install Train Sim World 4 in order to, like, maybe I'll, well, let me try this. Let me try to do it through the browser. Because I don't want to lose credit on stuff. I also had this happen where a train, ATS and Euro Truck, like, I got kicked out of World of Trucks and I gotta get back in, and I gotta figure out how to do that. Let me see if I can log in through my browser. Now, what the hell? Okay, so my password that I'm trying to use in the game works on their website. Wait a minute, hold on, let me try something. I'm wondering, I'm still using like a press preview account, but since it's been out for a few days, I don't need to do that anymore. So let me change to like the non... It should still work regardless. It's weird. The password I'm trying to log into the game with is working on their browser. So my password is correct, but the game's telling me it is incorrect. And then when I try to reset password, it's telling me cannot connect to the dovetail thing. Basically, that thing is like how it is with World of Trucks, where it'll try to track your progress across all the games. So, you know, everything that you do in terms of like getting XP and leveling up for certain trains can carry over to the next game. So if you spend, I don't know, 1,000 hours in a BNSF train, and then you want to do it in this game, that's the way to do it. Okay, let's try this. Let me make sure I got this right. Well, what the hell? Okay, so now it worked. All right, we're in. Damn it, I lost so much progress from the last time that we played. Anyway, welcome aboard, everybody. We're going to play things from Train Sim World 5, Train Sim World 2 and 3, whatever else, and just have a good time. So, welcome to all of you. Let's see. Let's try an American line. We'll get started with America. Oh man, maybe we should do some cargo. I don't even know if I've done the Cane Creek one. Is this the one that hauls toxic waste? Wait, they don't let you... Oh, that's... For this Cane Creek route, I want to scroll down on the right and read more information about it. So if I move my mouse off of it to scroll down, it completely disappears. If I click on it, then I don't get the information. What the hell? Yeah, we're playing on PC, hence the mouse moving on the screen. Oh, also New York stuff too, Long Island Railroad. And there should be another one. Oh, the Harlem line, yeah. So this feels good too, like loading up with coal back in the 70s. We gotta do some cargo though. We really haven't done cargo. I think the German lines might have some of that too. But, let's see if the San Bernardino line has any sort of cargo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that doesn't have it. What's up, Lumberzach? Good to see you, man. Welcome. Been a while since you've been here. Welcome. Oh, the Horseshoe Curve. That's a legendary one. Alright, change of plans. I'm going to do one of the new German ones and see if we can do cargo. Let's see. I don't think this one has one either. Yep, We're gonna be playing Frostpunk later, exactly. Hope you're excited. I'm not seeing like any cargo on any of these new lines, man. What was the new British one? I think it's this one. Dude, they've banned they've banned freight services. They're like not a thing anymore. That can't be true. On the store page, they show like a BNSF train, and I would assume that was for the San Bernardino, Los Angeles line. Prepare train in the depot before bringing into service. They might not have these in the scenarios, but one thing I also want to take a look at is the there were these curated experiences, rail journeys, yeah, guided experience. Maybe we could try one of those out. Let's try that. Oh. Those are literally just training. Wow, there's like no cargo. What the hell? I go to the Steam store page for this one. They show cargo train, but I guess it's because you're driving this Metrolink up here. Oh, maybe this line is the other one that goes like through or near the station. That's in the previous DLC. That could be the other one. Let me check. Could be the Antelope Valley line, maybe. I don't know. Let's do Cane Creek, though. The dirt train. Here we go. Run the Moab local nicknamed Dirt Train and handle the uranium plant cleanup operations between Moab and Brendel. Let's do that. This is from, I think, Train Sim 4, but since it's playable in 5, we may as well do it. Let's go Brendel to Moab. Let's haul some nuclear waste. Hell yeah. It's a lot of hype. A lot of hype and excitement. Bro, one of the best things in this game, though, is literally, I wish they would just do more, like coal load-ups. Where you just load up with coal, and there you go. Conductor, we're in charge of the dirt train today. Let's prepare for our run. 2 rear engines have already been prepared for DPU trailing mode. And climb on board the lead unit. Brother, yeah. Building America by disposing of nuclear waste. We have to set up the locomotive for lead, switch on engine, run generator field, control fuel pump, set brakes, cut in and lead, check the radio fuse is on, finally toggle the radio DISP, channel 2 banking comms. Alright then. Be able to sit and do this. Hello. Where'd you come from, ma'am? Generator field on. IFD function 1. Wait. Oh, they made it look like it was on the back of the console there. Set up brake valves for cut in and lead. Alright, switch on the DPU fuse. Pretty nice out, actually. And banking comm on. Looks like we're ready to go. Time to contact dispatcher for clearance. Or maybe she'll do that, I don't know. Switch to banking comms radio channel. Hello? Not removing that current goal. Switch to banking comms radio channel. We did do that. What? Oh, well, there we go. Oh, yeah, okay. We just had to wait. You got it on Xbox? Can you transport old routes to Train Sim World to 5? Yeah, you should be able to do that, and it's it'll basically re-download them again. So whatever you got for 4, I believe you could just uninstall and then reinstall 5 with what you want. And there should be a way to pick and choose on Xbox and also on Steam. Like if there's some DLCs you don't want to play at the time, you don't have to download, 200 gigabytes worth of stuff. I just did because I wanted to, pick whatever. So here you go. That's braking power. I don't want that. Have I got enough batteries? I hope so. Oh, there we go. Dynamic brake throttle. N seems like neutral, like we're not engaged. Ooh, it sounds like a jet engine though, that's cool. Shouldn't be that complicated. Dynamic brake setup idle. Wait, we're moving now? What the hell? Who the hell's driving, me or her? I guess N was not neutral, but we weren't allowed to go until now anyway. There we go. All right, well, yeah, we're going. Uh-oh. All right, I hope you're all ready to haul some nuclear waste. Let's go. Or whatever it is. Yep, there's steam in this game. A couple of steam trains now. They'll probably be adding more at this point. Snowpiercer survives. That'd be interesting. We could probably do a snow run. One of my favorite things to do in this game is there's a couple of runs that have to do with hauling coal, and one of them is like in a rainstorm, which is pretty cool. And but after this, we might do an old coal haul. We'll have to do some passengers at some point, too. But for all the stuff that was new, I didn't see anything to do with cargo at all. Not for Train Sim World 5, for what was offered so far. Hell yeah, brother. Keep coasting. What's up, Love Steak? Did you ever find the BNSF trains in 5? No, I didn't. I haven't seen that yet. There is, I mean, in the pictures for the game, they show one, but it could be... There's an area in San Bernardino where in Train Sim 4 there was, and I forget the route, but you could haul cargo there. And the new route is like, it uses the same station or the same tracks, but goes a different direction. You believe there's freight on the San Bernardino line? All right, we'll take a look for that, because I did look. But at least it wasn't in the scenarios, let's say. It could definitely be something you could make, because this game does let you kind of pick your own... You could totally make your own haul if you wanted to, where you pick a date and a time and a weather and a cargo, that kind of thing. So we'll see. We shall see. What? In 30 minutes you'll be able to play your Train Sim Mode 4 routes on PS5? Well, 5 is the new one, so you should be playing Train Sim Mode 5 on 5, otherwise 4 has been out for a long time. You play this but you haven't had proper training? Yeah, there's a whole training module in the game. Otherwise you can kind of just brute force things and try to figure it out like I do. Okay, let's try this. Oh, training. Yeah, okay, I see. I see what you did there. Yeah, I think you can derail in this game, but it's like, once you do it, it kind of just fades to black, and there's really no... It's not like with Derail Valley, where when you derail, it's spectacular. In this game, it's just like, mission failed, fell to black, basically. You can see, like, the cars jump off the track a little bit, but you don't get anything cool. No explosions or anything. But you could do it, but then it's like instantly over. How long in between stops? We got about 17 miles to go right now. We're gonna be rolling slow. But I got an idea. Maybe we can set speed control here. There's usually 10 is our top speed. That's usually used for like loading stuff. No, we can't upgrade the train. I don't think we can really do any customization. You can do all that beforehand, like setting up certain things. But you can't like pick a paint job and paint it or anything like that. I don't think so. Not too much. Big stuff going on for Frostpunk today. The developers of Frostpunk 2 have reached out to me, and they are asking to put some of my Frostpunk 2 videos on the Steam store page. So I think will be the official live stream for Frostpunk 2 when it comes out. So when the game drops, our video should be up there. That's cool. Is this on Game Pass? It's a good question. It may already be on there for the deluxe edition, or it could be coming out later today. I don't remember what the plans are for Game Pass. It may be. Game Pass is getting a lot of stuff. It's the same for Frostpunk, right? I'm not even sure. We'd have to get a Game Pass. It'd be nice if there was a command for like a bot to quick check Game Pass. Where someone could type like ! Game Pass and then the name of a game, and the bot will just tell you yes or no. That'd be really cool. What's up, Dark Wario? Crashing is part of the fun. Well, for that, you definitely got to play like Derail Valley or something like that. Like that game is definitely meant to be a much more challenging and physics-driven. This game has physics too, in a way, but it's more of a traditional simulator where you're just literally trying to safely, efficiently, and correctly do the job. That's what Derail is just like. Send it, brother. Good luck. Game Pass is out on the 20th, unless you buy the deluxe edition. Oh, okay. So a couple days to go for that one. Okay. Honestly, of all the games we play, I think Train Sim World is the one that confuses me the most because there's so many DLCs, there's so many places to get it, and it's crazy. Yeah, we're already on Train Sim World 5, yeah. But it's like with Farming Sim, where like at this point, Farming Sim is coming out, what, every 2 years or whatever we get a new Farm Sim. COVID kind of threw that off a little bit, but... And, you know, we're going to get more stuff for like Microsoft Flight Sim, and then they're going to start calling that Flight Sim 24 or whatever. One of the biggest racing games, probably like iRacing or something. Yeah, we'll all be playing Farm Sim for sure. I mean, it is really fun to do things cooperatively with friends. There's a lot of great games out there, but you know, like Construction Sim, Snow Runner, Farm Sim, that new Road Crafter coming up. Those are games we're really gonna want to play. It's just fun to like have everybody choose a role and then kind of like, you know, one drives the dump truck, or the wheel loader if you're in Construction Sim, or the wheel loader if you're in Farm Sim too. That's for silage and stuff. Farm Sim's going to be a good time. I'm shutting down everything we're doing that month. It's going to be constant Farm Sim with the boys. We're going to be doing a lot of farming. The dilemma is to wait, buy this one or wait till next year. Yeah, I guess you'll have to see what DLCs are coming out. But finally, for me, the thing I've always wanted since like the first game, I was like, oh, and Train Sim World 2, I bet they're absolutely going to put in Japan. Like, I bet Japan will be. Well, finally, we're getting a Japanese rail line, finally. And the Netherlands will be coming in Train Sim World 5 as well. But that's further down the line. So if things don't impress you now for Train Sim World 5, by all means just wait. And then if a DLC is coming out or a new route for Train Sim World 5, you know, then you'll have to buy Train Sim World 5 and that route. But, you know, yeah, co-op rocks on those games. If you get people who really want to do things as realistically as they can, but also efficiently, you get some good times. It's not kind of the same with what's going on with Satisfactory. Like if you're playing that game, that factory builder, you get somebody who can build the factory, someone who can set up the conveyor belts, someone who runs the power. You get kind of a better time if everybody kind of has a thing they do. Is this like American Truck Sim for trains? No. I would say that the game that I played that was mostly like that was, what the hell is it called? Train Life Sim? There is a game that kind of tried to create a national rail line, or like a continental rail line in Europe. They took all the European rail lines and then they made it so that way you could run trains on it, and then you could actually buy new trains. And you know, it wasn't realistic in terms of what nations ran what trains. It was more like, okay, we're going to make the railroads that are in Europe realistically accurate, but we're going to make it so you can be like a private rail owner. So like an ATS and Euro truck, all the roads are interconnected, but you can have your own truck and your own company and drive on all those roads. I forget the name of that game. It was quite cool. I think we even did a sponsored video on it too. I did a video before, and they were happy with it, and they wanted me to like cover an update that they did. I forgot what it was called. It's like Train Life Sim, or you got Sim Rail, Train, I think it's called Train Life Sim, which was really cool. Because then you could buy that one was like you could buy the new trains, you could buy, I think, upgrades. I think you could buy your own cars. So it was a little bit like Derail Valley, but Train Sim World, and that was like a really cool mix. I liked it. Yeah, you could definitely get the Train Sim World 5 starter pack. If you own stuff for 4. Just make sure you check the Steam store page for details, but like if you own Train Sim World 4, you should have some stuff for 5 for free, like a free upgrade for a little bit. Like it's a limited time thing. So definitely check. You could have some free stuff waiting for you. You like free stuff? Me too. I do. This really makes me want to build a cool desert city in City Skylines. City Skylines had like a new update with decorations and stuff. I think that game's getting better. I hope the best for that one, man. I want all games to do good. I like me some good games, brother. Skylines deco set was lit. Yep. And they got a ways to go, and you know I always hear good and bad news, but I don't know, man. We are at a part where it is hard to make sequels to really good games. Like Frostpunk, really good game. City Skylines, really good game. We'll have to see if the sequels live up to it. Frostpunk 2, I've already played about 18 to 20 hours in the beta, and when I was at 11-Bit Studios event in Warsaw, and then they gave me early access to the game as well to play a bit, which I played a bit, but not too much. I didn't want to spoil some of the things that we'll struggle with in the live streams. So that'll be interesting. You know, actually, speaking of this city building and stuff, it's not directly a city builder, but in my opinion, I think like Transport Fever 2, which is on sale for that Trains, Planes, and Automobiles event, I feel like that's a city builder where you're not really building a traditional city, but you could still build the roads, build the railroads, and like the cities will kind of build themselves. But it's kind of cool that you're not just like transporting a cargo from industry A to industry B, although you can totally do that. But like when you supply a city with what it needs, it will grow, and it kind of reminds me of how things work in like Workers and Resources Soviet Republic or Tropico, where it's not all about money all the time, or even like Anno, because you got to supply materials too. Like it's not all just money. I want to go back and play that Anno. But yeah, Transport Fever, I hope we get a new one. I really want them to do more DLCs for that. It's like, I want them to do like 5 mission DLCs. Like get a voice actor, come up with some objectives, give me a new map, and have me set up, do more things in all these different locations. I don't mind free build stuff trying to earn money, but what's even more fun is actually completing objectives that have to do with like history. $12 miles to go. It's about more wood and bears. We need a ship simulator. Well, I did mention we had Stormworks, which has a new crab pod update, and there is a game called what was it, Ships at Sea, where you could do all sorts of things from like rescuing sinking boats to crab fishing and transporting cargo and stuff. Why is the speed limit on the track only 25? Well, you know, freight is a hell of a lot heavier than passenger cars, so. And we're going to be hauling some uranium. But I think the last thing they want is for there to be a uranium problem. You have Star Trucker on your backlog? Damn it, I would have finished Star Trucker, but I got a problem with the game. Like, I can't get the, you know, I don't want to restart. I'm just trying to finish the storyline, and it's glitched out. Devs know about it. Other people on Steam have mentioned it. It's not a big deal. I'll be patient. But man, if we could have, we would have finished that game by now. Yeah, I guess, well, see, if we could have, I would have finished Star Trucker by now and then went on to Caravan Sandwich, which we finished last night, and then Frostpunk for today, so. Star Trucker will come back with 10 hours of story. Dude, 2 people made that game, and they hired all these great voice actors and stuff, and I don't know how the hell they got the funding for all that good quality talent, but damn it, that was a really interesting trucking game. Imagine if ATS or Euro Truck had a story, and they kind of do have that a little bit. Like with those events, like I remember when there was the California event where there was like the huge landslide, and you had to like deliver all this equipment and bring stuff down the hill. Like you bring up bulldozers and excavators and other things, and then you bring all the you know, like rock and sand and stuff out of there. It was amazing. I want more stuff like that. Like give me a reason to. God, that would have been a great multiplayer event. I think it was before they had their multiplayer convoy mode, but damn it, I want there to be more events I could do with friends. You know, like what would be really cool is if somewhere in Europe or the United States they were building a new or remodeling an airport, and you just had to deliver like, you know, 15 deliveries of whatever. Just doing that with friends would be amazing. Like, hey, we're gonna need you know, we're going to need bulldozers delivered. We're going to need a generator delivered. We're going to need all this cargo, all these building materials. That'd be cool. We need that. They have stuff like that. I think there's an event right now for Arkansas, and I think if you complete it, you get like a little plush deer and stuff. Man, I kind of wish I hadn't missed out on all that stuff. But ATS is a good time. Euro Truck too. Best part is like if you're not from those places, like I've never been to Arkansas, but I went to every city in the DLC, and I'm happy I did. Arkansas is pretty damn cool looking, and the best thing is when you get people from Arkansas in the chat, they'll be like, "Dude, I live on that street," or "Oh, I went to school over there. I worked at that place over there." Cool. Or the Europeans will be like, "I live in Europe. I'm from this continent." I've heard of that country. That's not my country. When does the full release come out? Well, it should be out now technically with the deluxe edition, but for everyone, I guess just I've been hearing a varying amount of times. So just check the store in which you want to buy it, because there's probably some countdowns. I've been hearing a multitude of actual times. Because, you know, like sometimes what will happen too is the game will be on Game Pass, Steam, and Epic, and then they'll all come out at like a different, like their stores will refresh at a different time with all the new games. I guess the best I could just say is out today. You love this game? It's pretty fun, man. I feel like if you love simulators, this is a good one to play when you're kind of tired out of trucking sims and flight sim for a while. You go drive some trains. I left my blinker on. Oh, my bad. Extreme Burnout says, hello everyone, have a great day. You too. Thank you very much. Today's a big day, Frostpunk Day. My game is coming out today. The game they put me in. You just gotta wait an hour till you can get the game? Oh, good. Oh, is the braking not? Whoa. Man, there's a big difference with this train between 1.1 and 1.2 on that grade. Damn. Oh, there is that game, Raptor Boyfriend. That's true. You have to date a dinosaur. I do feel, though, that every game needs to have just, you know, a countdown timer. Steam is too vague. I was saying this yesterday. I think a lot of these stores just need to have an actual, literal countdown timer to when a game is available. There's too much, like, I don't know why they try to, like, hide the release time of a game, you know? Like, a game should appear on a store page. If there's not going to be pre-orders, I think it should still be there like a week in advance or something. And then it should just say like out Friday. And then when Friday comes, then when the game is less than, you know, when 24 hours remains, then there should be the 24-hour clock and just do the countdown timer. Because there's just, it's too difficult to have all these different, you know, marketplaces and store pages at different times. And that's another problem, too, is that, like, we had this issue with Indrid a while ago where we were trying to play Core Keeper with Indrid. And Core Keeper is a great, amazing little top-down, like, mining game with building all cool, fun boss battles and stuff. And that game came out 1.0 recently, and it was 1.0 on Steam and 1.0 on Game Pass. But then, the developers, like good developers do, were constantly patching the game after release for any sort of major issues or bug fixes or whatever. That's what good devs do. Find problems and immediately solve them. But the issue is that when they would upload the change to Steam and when they would upload the the changes to Game Pass, there's a difference to when like those services would update the game for everyone. So there would be like somebody playing on Game Pass, somebody would be playing on Steam, and there'd be two different versions and they couldn't play with each other. Because they were, you know, they were a version mix match, and so there wasn't a way to, like on Steam, I couldn't roll back to the 1.0 version. I had to use like the hot fix version, and on Game Pass, like Indrid couldn't, she didn't have the update. Like it literally didn't exist. So there's too many variables for like release times, update times, all that stuff. Like a dev could make a patch and push it out to Epic, Game Pass, and Steam all at the same time, but Epic, Game Pass, and Steam are going to update those at completely different times. Crazy. Crazy. I don't like it. Hey everyone, how are we? Jamie here, enjoying the game so far. Train Sim World is in the chat on YouTube. Yeah, enjoying the game so far. Back on the, I think this is one I didn't do, the, I forget the name already, the Kane pass. This was for Train Sim World 4, but happy at least that we're getting more stuff. More trains. Chat, more trains. If you have any questions on YouTube, definitely at Train Sim World in the chat, and they'll be happy to answer your questions. You prefer trucks? Well, I'll be honest with you. You can haul trucks in this game. I'm pretty sure you can haul like those little trailers. Like the little semi-trailers that you see sometimes loaded up on trains. I think that's probably a cargo. Oh, we got 7 miles to go. I didn't realize how long this was. We were about going 20 miles, which is pretty crazy. What's nice about freight, though, is usually it's a pretty nice, smooth, and slow haul. Passengers are a little bit more exciting because you go from, 0 to 100 to 0 to 100 continuously. Because you're, picking up people, you got to stop, and you got to bring them somewhere and stop again. But you want to do it quickly, so... Man, this makes me want to go back to Hamburg and go back to Miniature Wonderland. I have been there, I think, twice. Once in 2014 and again in, like, 2016. Damn, it's been too long. I gotta go back to Hamburg. I do love that. I do love that place. Then I gotta go get some more good schnitzel. I'll go with Elmox, our other good, insane train friend. Elmox likes to do a lot of, like, scouting out for train games and playing them and trying to tell me, like, what he likes and what he wishes were different with them and stuff. You know what we might do after this one, I was just thinking? Is there's the Hollywood one. In Train Sim World 4, I believe it was, there's the scenario where you have to, like, do a Hollywood movie where, like, you race a car or, like, you try to keep pace with a car and there's, like, explosions going off and helicopters flying over. You're basically filming that one movie with Denzel Washington, which I always forget the name of. Unstoppable, I think it is. That's what the... Train Sim World 5. Unstoppable. Denzel Washington DLC. You have the I Like Trains song in your head. Who the hell doesn't like trains? I do like that Train Sim World 5 is coming out during the Trains, Planes, and Automobiles event, though, on Steam. I mean, that's pretty cool. You got Industry Giant 4.0 coming out, Transport Fever 2, and Train Sim World 5, which is always... you know what? Honestly, I think I love playing Train Sim World when it's colder out. And I got, like, the fireplace going, and I've got, like, a hot cup of coffee or tea. It's a very cozy game. This could be a stressful game too, but you do what you want. I'm thinking about every time I play this too, I think about getting the train controls, like the control thing that you can get. I think there's some for Farming Sim as well, and of course you could always use a Stream Deck too in order to, like, control some things on the trains. But you could do that with ATS as well, where you basically make hotkeys to look like left and right 90 degrees. Hot tea with spiced rum, winter's coming. Yeah, I gotta do that mulled wine. The last time I had mulled wine, I was in like New York at a YouTube event, and I was hanging out with a Swedish rock star. I already forgot his name. Now I feel bad. But anyway, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm having mulled wine." I'm like, "What the hell is mulled wine?" Oh my god. It was nice. He's like, "You should try some." All right, I'll have some. Ooh, that was nice. An old guy just passed us in an electric wheelchair. Bro, we're trying to go safe. Sangria is pretty nice too. Yeah, it's still a little warm for me to. That's about like 23 degrees Celsius for me. And I'm waiting for those cozy chill vibes. Leaves to turn colors, go out on some more walks. Hell yeah. Old man vibes. Go bird watching, chat. I'm getting to that age. Do you think they'll change it to Xboxes when it fully releases? Well, the one of the devs was in chat. What do you mean? If you have a legit question, they probably know. They know way more than I do. Now they tell me secrets sometimes. They're like, "Hey man, you're the best. We just wanted to tell you." Okay, bye. I was like, "Thank you." That was our big update. Our big update is you do you, fam. Oh, thank you. I gotta find. I want to go to Canada, chat, and go on some beautiful scenic train routes again. I should do some more meetup with Elmox and do where we ride some of the train routes. In fact, again, remember I did say that I literally the Train Sim World franchise made me go to Switzerland, and I literally went on the Arosa line because I played it in this game. From I think it was Train Sim World 2. And it has remained my favorite train line ever, like in the game so far. And interestingly enough, after I did that, I went to Japan the same year, and I went to another narrow gauge line. And Switzerland and Japan have like a sister narrow gauge train line where they share techniques and technology and stuff like that, and help each other to maintain those train lines. And I went on the same the train line that they share with each other. So when I was in Japan, there was just pictures of Switzerland all over, and like the Bern line and the Arosa line and stuff. And I went to Chur, and so walking around in this game and seeing that, I was like, no way. Very cool. So yet another example of video games, you know, bringing people together and doing good things. Yeah, Rosa's a lovely line. I got like 3 billion pictures, and I'm still resisting. Actually, exclamation point Instagram. If you go there, I do have a few pictures of the train at the station when you go up the. I forget what. I think it's the southern route when you're going up the mountain. I forget which way, but yeah, I took some pictures of the train. Inside it was so nice and cool, and they were doing maintenance on some of the bridges, and I saw like deer or reindeer. I was like, oh my god, it was a nice time. So now that we got Japan coming for Train Sim World 5, now I want to see more Japan. Cable lines? Oh, right. Yeah, we, I don't remember. Did that train bring us to the cable car in... maybe it had. I've also done a few scenic train routes in Japan, too. And, the Japanese actually have some really cool, like, decommissioned train lines that they've turned into some cool tourist destinations where... like on the rails, you and another person will bike next to each other. They'll have like a platform that will connect two bikes to the rails, and so you and a friend will be like on each of the rails biking forward. So you can ride the rails through like tunnels and things like that, and it is really cool. And I got pictures of that too on Instagram. So we got a lot more things I want to do for trains for sure. So anything that happens in Train Sim World 5 or in the future for more Japan, you know, DLCs and stuff, I'm going to try to check it out. I'm going to be your correspondent in the field. Be like, hey guys, this is Raptor reporting live from Japan. I'm in Japan where apparently they have trains. Okay, end of story. All right, now I'm going to go eat a bunch of gyoza. Itadakimasu. Ohayou gozaimasu. We're actually going down. Alright, we're 4 miles from our destination, folks. Not too much longer. Oh, more cars. You know what's really cool too is the respect that trains are getting in ATS and Eurotruck as well. It's really awesome to see when they let you see trains more in ATS and Eurotruck. I get so excited. Like you'll just kind of see a train, and usually you think of those games you'd only see them at the level crossings, and then they would kind of hide the trains because it's not a train simulator; it's a trucking game. But with the amount of railroad crossings there are, and how often you're near industrial areas where you're just bound to see trains and train tracks and stuff, it gets very exciting to see a train in ATS. Hope this isn't the Switzerland map. Seems slightly off to you. Yeah, it's a little different, a little more deserty and flat. A lot more plateaus. So it's a little different, yeah. .3% grade now. Yes. Oh, it's very pretty though. Look at that. Very nice. .5 miles to go. Hell yeah. Arizona map? I think this is Arizona, chat. Is this an Arizona location? Perhaps. Yeah. Oh, we're going uphill now. Now, I think we might be able to actually load the cargo here where we go into the slow mode. I think the first time I did that in the Clinchfield DLC, it's pretty cool to load coal and like roll slow and then haul it to wherever. Desert train, yeah. So it says go via location, so we won't be stopping. Ooh. You can't play games like this. You're the person that gets the random voice telling me what happens if I crash. Well, this is more of a true simulator, as where I mean, maybe Derail Valley. Yeah, you could still play train simulator games, and Derail is kind of like a rewarding Derail Valley is kind of like SnowRunner. It feels like a survival game where you know, rolling off the hill and bringing all the cargo with you is that's like death, like dying to death. Oh, Frostpunk 2 will include all the DLCs in certain versions. That's good. I do like that. Too many games, too many DLCs, but at least you can kind of pick and choose what you want in a game like this or that. Riders Republic? Didn't that game come out like 2 years ago? I haven't heard a damn... I think that's the first time I heard about that game in 2 years. Isn't that from Ubisoft? Ubi? Yeah, we're only allowed to do like 25 here, so we don't want to go too crazy. It'd be Dopichi. Mama. You want me to pull over the next Wendy's? Yeah, I don't see one for a little while. Alright, we'll run directly into Moab, where we'll split up our train into 2 cuts for loading. We need to be precise with switching moves at Moab. Raj. Alright, stop at the Moab Emke siding. So when does the machine gun turret pop out of the locomotive and start gunning down zombies? Yeah, that sounds like one of those scam mobile phone game ad things, doesn't it? Where there's like 3 billion zombies and then the train gets upgraded. Yeah. Up, Gunter. It was a nice bridge, yeah. Amazon Fulfillment Center, yeah, on our right, yep. Now it's too small for that. Alright, bad news, chat. We're gonna have to go even slower. I know. Hop out and push, yeah. Well, if you got 1 billion horsepower, brother, sure could be something you could do. Alright, so now 5.2 miles. Now it's going to get interesting. Now we're going to crawl through the canyon. That's cool. Bob Ross, is that you? What's up, Lalabelle? Is this a real train line? It is, yep. It's in Arizona in the United States, I think. It's pretty cool. How fast can you go? Well, it depends on, like right now, our speed limit is 15, and then it's going to change to 20 in just a minute. But I think, I can't remember the fastest train in the game, but it's like, I don't know, 250 kilometers or something like that. It's one of the European trains that goes towards, it's either the Intercity Express in Germany, or I think it's the one that goes from France to Italy. But there's some other DLCs that I might not be aware of. I don't know. You can get pretty fast though. Yeah, the TGV line, I think. What's up, Chaotic Designs? Welcome. Welcome. That's cool. I can see my house from here. Lurking and working, yeah. Thief Simulator, yep. I played that before. I played pretty much every simulator. Hell, we got more coming. I think I saw... I got an email today about some other... one of those life sims coming out. 1990s pawn shop simulator. Like, these games are getting so specific now. Like, pretty soon we're going to have 1996 working at a Wendy's using a vacuum to vacuum up the sunroom before opening simulator. And that's how specific it's going to get now. You're gonna be able to play as a Wendy's employee in '96. All right, we got to go another 3 miles. You worked at the first Wendy's back in 1196? Well, I don't think Wendy's was a thing until 1969, but I mean, that must be an ancient Wendy's, like, in Europe. Or maybe it was a Roman settlement. When it was first founded and then became a Wendy's. Ye olden Wendy's. Yeah, Rick Harrison Simulator. Yeah, we got simulator games for, like, doing storage wars, pawn shop simulators, restaurant. It is fun when they're all multiplayer, though, or kooky in a way. Honestly, I think the game that spawned all of that is like My Summer Car, to where people don't really care so much about graphics and realizing that some things are just an art style. There's a lot that can be conveyed through the kookiness of, like, My Summer Car and other games. Like, this game looks pretty realistic and beautiful, but for some of those, people will play those horror games like Fears to Fathom and stuff, where some simulators look like they're a PlayStation 1 game, which is totally fine when they're, like, secretly funny and there's stuff going on in the background. I feel like whenever there's been some games that have been really not great, they've looked beautiful and amazing. And then you realize there's a little bit more under the hood. Just a little bit. Yeah, Stardew, yeah. Mm-hmm. Core Keeper. Like, over 3 million people were playing Core Keeper. mean, honestly, I don't think Farming Sim looks that amazing either. Like, the recent news from Farming Sim is they're trying to make it look better, but it doesn't have to do that, I think. It does make some steps forward to keep up with consoles and such. It should always be looking better, but it doesn't have to make leaps and bounds, jumps. It's got to have more features, GPS, stuff to build, more maps, more people you play with, that kind of thing. What's up, Bio? This is chill, man. I like this. And we're almost there, too. Yeah, the importance of gameplay is way higher. That's why we had Among Us. That's why we had Lethal Company. That's what it is. Games that look like Lethal Company. But yeah, it could be simulators and stuff, too. Immediately when someone uses the graphics bad, game bad argument, I'm like, well, that argument is invalid. Because I've played so many games that didn't look great, and that wasn't the point. Do you know what I mean? Alright, we're close. What's up, Jim? Ahoy. Ahoy. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. You know, I wonder, in ATS, I wonder if we can drive on this road here. Does anyone know what highway that is to our left? Is it that highway looks, you know, like it could be in ATS if it's near Moab, which I believe is a city you can go to in ATS. You can? Alright. What highway is that? Okay, we got to be a bit focused here. Highway 69. Okay. Just saying it's the 191. Oh, it's in Utah. Okay. Utah's DLC state, so that's cool. Man, now I just want to play more ATS. I had a ton of fun with that. I gotta start a company with Nicholas. Shenanigan Logistics LLC. That's a pretty damn good name. It would be cool if in SnowRunner there was a way to deliver cargo back and forth. I know in the new that new Roadcrafter game you'll be able to have AI convoys that you can set up on roads that you build, but it would still be cool to do that yourself, where you get to build the road and then drive on the road repeatedly, which would be really cool. So we got to split into 2 cars. Okay. You know, actually, chat, another game I really enjoyed playing with trains, we'll have to play again with Elmox, is, well, I think later this year, Railroads Online comes out, so we'll have to build that and run those trains. That'll be fun. But then also, we're going to have to play Railroader, which was a lot of fun as well. And then, like, 2 people can run trains and do stuff that way, and work in teams of 2. We'll have to get everything locked in. ATS is addicting. Oh, yeah. All right, we're here. Yeah, Alex, I think ATS in this game are very realistic. I would say that ATS is kind of more of a scaled down version. It is realistic, and a lot of the things are equal, but the scale is smaller. So it's not a lot of endless driving without anything to look at. But for this game, I'm pretty sure that the routes are not scaled down by any means. If it would take you an hour to drive a train line in real life, it would take an hour in the game. As we're in ATS, a 2-hour drive should be like 20 minutes or something. But they're still very accurate and like pretty. Just the scales are different. Alright, uncouple behind the 25th car. All this graffiti. Ah, modern youth. No hope. I didn't know you can actually climb over now. Oh. Kinda nice. Okay. Alright. Now we have to walk to the 2 engines at the rear and enter the DPU unit. Wait, what? ATS is weird scaling compared to Euro Truck for you. Yeah, I feel like ATS and Euro Truck have some cool differences though. I feel like we got to pull this one. I think we got to do different what she said. Because if we pull this forward... Hold on, let me check the map. Oh, I see. We're going to pull this train forward, then that one... Okay, I got you. Is there fast travel? Yeah, maybe not. Alright. Stowaways on this train? Hell to the no. Yeah, Eurotruck does feel like a longer drive sometimes. I agree with that. For sure. What's up, Wolfpack? Hello. That'll do. Wait, she's saying that same message again. But now it gives us the objective, okay. Well, we're not hauling anything in the moment, but soon. We're going to be loading up with uranium. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, a lot of game releases today. Make sure you check the appropriate store pages for more info. And oftentimes on Twitter, devs are doing that thing where they'll like show a map of the world and then it'll show release times for whatever time it is for you. But keep in mind that all these, you know, you got Epic, you've got Game Pass, you've got Steam, and sometimes they all release at like different times and it's hard to tell which one's which. There's no real good place to get the information from what I'm aware of. Otherwise, I would like definitely have that a link for that or put it in the Discord. It's kind of annoying. You have to look so many different places just to get some basic intel. All right, let's do this. Wait a minute. There we go. I didn't do that on the walk over, but you can do it through the map. Wouldn't this be reverse? Are there incidents in this game like a car stuck on the tracks and stuff? There can be like random events for wet. Like there, I mean, I know there's some scenarios you can play where there's supposed to be like a tree or something that falls on the tracks, that kind of thing, but. I'm, Very strange. Oh, there we go. Thank God. Some other brake must be on. Automatic brake, independent brake are released. So, first one, when I started to try to move, the reverser was in forward, the power handle was in N. Hell, is there a way to see what she... Yeah. Set up brake valves for cut in and lead. We did that. Check the loco is set up for lead operations. Push this part of our train past the switch and spot it next to the first cut. Now we have to walk to the two engines at the rear of the original consist and enter the DPU unit. Don't forget to throw the siding switch to a straight route as you walk by it. We did that. Well, we did it afterwards. Now we're moving, so whatever. That took a hell of a lot of power. So if I let off the power, it immediately breaks. So there must be some sort of brake engaged. Even though we did exactly what they had asked for the braking. They're both set to cut in. Cut in and lead. What the hell? When I went to this computer, I hit the buttons that they had indicated, and then it said it was good, so... Clearly something's not right there. Because the computer screen's not saying what it said. But whatever, we'll manage. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, damn. Oh, well, I got a gold. Okay. But that's not what I wanted to do, but okay. Whatever. All right, whatever. Continue chapter 3. Oh, so now this is probably us loading and then coming on back, but we'll do that another day. We'll take a break from that one. Okay, well, we did it. We were just supposed to basically get there and then split in two and park, and the park's not what I want to do, but whatever. The game still has that where you'll hit a button, it'll tell you to hit a button, you do it, and then sometimes it won't be right, which is like resume journey. I think resume journey will just put us on the second part of that mission. That'll be on to back to Moab to Brendel, yeah. Well, let's do something passenger related. Birmingham Cross City. Oh, we gotta do something in UK or Germany. Peak Forest Railway. We could do a good old steam train, but that's going to take a long time. Actually, I wonder if there's a way. Is it just going to pick us at something random? Oh, it just throws you into a random training? Okay. I don't want to do a random training. Well, it will probably make you do a random training and then make you do something related to what you just did. Go back to the menu and let's do maybe something with the Flix train. Actually, can we do it by train? Ooh. Wow. Huh. A lot of big O new trains that we haven't yet been on. Alright, let's do a route. And we'll do the Frankfurt. And where's that one? Got our Vectron. Issues north of Hanau means trains are being diverted back. Run around your formation before heading back to Frankfurt. Finish off the delivery of cheese before heading back to Hanau in a passenger train. Oh, we can do that. This will be both. I think we'll be in one train and then t'other train. Or maybe not. Didn't that one have the Vectron listed? Oh yeah, so this will be cheese and then passengers. What time is it? 16, 18? We can get this dark. Unless it's the autumn. Maybe. Yeah, there's steam trains in this, yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Master key to on. A lot of cheese. 40, 60, 80, 100. Ooh, very little incline. Lol. Choo-choo, yeah. A little bit. Choo-choo on the cheese that we're about to deliver. No dining car unplayable. I hope there's no rats or mice in the back car. They have a steam train in Iowa that you can ride and have dinner, about 2 to 3 hour ride. Oh, that's nice. Snowpiercer train. You guys really want a Snowpiercer DLC for this? Hey, Frostpunk 2 has trams and trains in the game. When you build like some road networks in the city for people to go to work, there's actually trains and trams that will take them there. And then there's you can upgrade to have like these like regional trains, where trains outside the city will bring goods and stuff in from a lot further away. They've been showing that off a little bit. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, Trans-Siberian Railroad Simulator. Yeah, that game. That game's a goober. Well, there went that one. That's cool. Let's lean into it. There you go. Hard to get used to going so slow. Or from going so slow to going so fast to then have to slow down. No e-brake on these things? Oh, there's a direct brake. That helps. That's right, I'm gonna make a run for the cheese. To the border with the cheese. Okay, let's do another. Oh, I actually want to just do directly the Vectron, though. So now when we start with that train and then switch to the Flicks eventually after delivering the cheese at that station. But, Railroad Tycoon 2, yeah, I remember 3. I loved Railroad Tycoon 3. They should really do a remake of that. I'd love that. Wait, let's do a new route. And I don't think there's any cargo on the British one at all. Let's see. I think the German one's the only one that had that. Oh wait, no, I want to do the Vectron though. So that will be... what was it again? Folda? Oh, there it is. And then... yeah. Trying to see if we can do it within the time. Tees Valley, that's a good one. Well, let's do the Vectron. We'll do right place, right time. We'll get started with that. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Set up train master key, right. Oh, right. That's, yeah. That's what I could have did with the cheese. All right, we'll do the cheese train next time. I did forget about that break. Yeah, we have a couple options when it comes to braking. This train looks cool. I know they had Flix buses. I didn't know they had Flix trains. Yeah, we're in Germany now. Drive 100 miles within the speed limit. Well, that's good. Cool. Taking the same route we had before. The Victoria Suite. The Siberian game had an update? Really? Cool, man. Emergency parachute, that would be cool. Yep, we'll need that. Got it that time. YouTuber, when does the temperature drop? You can open a window. It looks like autumn. It's probably rather cold out. I'll couple with your passenger cars here, and I'll tell you what's going on. Okay. Whatever. Can I not? Okay. Won't be able to do it that way. News Tower update 2, great game. I like News Tower. No. I can't do it from the platform. Oh, there it is. Thank God. Alright, couple to a broken down freight formation ahead. You'll need to be quick. Okay. Bye, everybody. Alright, let's go find this broken down train. This is a neat one, the flicks. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, whoa. Damn. Way faster than I was expecting. Any in-game music? I mean, a little bit like in the menus, but you can always just put on whatever music you want. Or, there might be like a internet radio thing for it, but I don't think so. Oop. Bobtailing it, brother. man, that thing. It's crazy how much power this thing has. Sweet. Wait, Frostpunk 2, what? Oh. Damn that window. Yeah, that apparently the doors will automatically close. Super futuristic technology. Oh, the door's still open. That's fine, it'll let air in. I thought that door would shut. It's really hard to close a door from outside. And to open one from the inside with the window. Yeah, Frostpunk 2, we'll be taking our first look at it in about 19 minutes. I have a video ready to go, and then we'll live stream it as well. And in the video, I have a graphics card to give away. So definitely make sure you... Oh, alright then. Wait a minute. How the hell... You would just pull up there and wait? I don't have time for that. I want to drive some trains. Oh, well, we just did, so that was fine. Even though we're not completing scenarios, I'm mostly here just to see the new trains now. Or routes I haven't seen before. What GPO? Oh, you'll have to see the video. Just a little bit. Okay, so one was to deliver cheese and then pick up passengers with that train, and we delivered it with that train. So now let's go to... maybe one of the... yeah, we'll go to one of the British ones. Well, I might not have time to do all this, so that's okay. Luckily, we're just jumping through. Because we got a big day for Frostpunk as well. But big day for Train Sim as it's out. Train Sim World 5 for everybody. Good stuff. Oh, nice. Oh, great. It's nighttime. Okay, people are actually in long sleeve shirts. Okay. Okay. I see shorts, though. Okay, alright. Rage detected. Yeah, all those alerts are me pissed. God. How do you mess that up? All right. Oh, I guess we don't have power, so that would make sense. Now we have power. These British trains are fun to drive. The German ones are all serious spaceships. They're all like crazy. One, two, 3, 4, 5. Pentagram to Satan. A reverser to forward. Yo, King Bad Bob, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Thanks, guys, for all the gift bombs, super chats, member bombs, all that cool stuff. Thanks for the support. Yeah. Wait for the signal to change. That's what I was supposed to do in the German one, but honestly, if I had done a full delivery on the Germans, we wouldn't have seen that at all. Although, in retrospective, I would have, or I could have done more of that San Bernardino line where the American one lets you drive like between the highway and stuff. But there's always cool stuff to do. I don't want to just do what's new for this game. Let's see. Time to go. There we go. You think your bathroom window is bigger than this train's window? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the German one, huge. Huge window. Oh, we got a long way to go. 16 miles on this one. What's up, Kangaroo? Welcome back, dude. How's the choo-chooing? Well, we went really slow at the start at DLC from Train Sim World 4, the previous game. And next time we play, I want to do more of that San Bernardino, Los Angeles line, which, now that I think of it, I wish I would have done a little bit more on that one to experience more of the route. We've seen that one a little bit, but we didn't go the whole way. Some of them don't go the whole way. And I wanted to see the traffic and whatnot, but we did one delivering a bunch of cars to like a uranium mine or something like that. And then we toyed around with the German trains, some of the Flix trains, like delivered some cheese and passengers and stuff, and gonna rescue a train, but rushing through all that stuff because of course we got Frostpunk 2 embargo up in about 10 minutes, so I want to make sure we're all on time for that one. And but I also wanted to see some British trains, so we saw a lot of stuff today. American, British, German trains, all good. Good stuff. Yo, Dragonfire, thanks for the follow, and hello to you. Now this is cozy right here. Yeah, the San Bernardino to Los Angeles line is kind of the new part of Train Sim World 5. But that station's been in there before for a different line from 4. Pretty cool. You know what actually had a legit simulator too for train driving I just thought of was Metro Life Hustle. Or Metro Sim Hustle or whatever. You had to like, you could drive a, it was a little bit like My Summer Car. You could drive like a metro line train. But then also like deal weed. And like, oh, there was a bunch of other weird jobs you could do. We beat that game. That was crazy. We drove the train a bit, but then turned to a life of crime. 9 miles to go. How big is the map? Well, it's not an open world simulator, but there's a lot of different places you can go. And you're restricted to those routes, but there's quite a bit you could do on each of the routes. Oh yeah, there's the conductor mode too, that's kind of new. I haven't even done that yet. Beep beep. I don't seem so amused. Well, focused, you know, like when you're playing a driving game like ATS or Train Sim, sometimes you gotta be a little focused, you know. But I only play games I like or that I'm curious to try out. We'll be playing this one again. Trains are just too cool, bruh. Yeah, the phone on the right is for calling for a pizza. Yeah, you could stand up while the train is moving. Yeah, you could leave the controls and go walk around if you want to. There is also some modes where you can literally just drive, like ride the train. Like the AI will drive, and then you can just sit and look at all the scenery, which is cool because then you can kind of see how detailed a map is. If it's a route that you know very well or that you ride all the time, then you can sit as a passenger and be like, oh yeah, they got that right, or whatever. Or be the conductor, which is cool. All right, we are out of time for now, folks, for Train Sim World 5, but we are now going live to a game by the name of Frostpunk 2. Finally, we get to take our first look at the game, so we're going to go live to that right now on the YouTube channel. So I'm going to drop that one right now, and I'll be back to live stream that in about an hour. So you'll take your first look now at the story mode for Frostpunk 2, and I'm giving away a graphics card on there as well. So if you'd like to win a free graphics card and or check out what's new with Frostpunk 2, check it out. The link will be in the chat, and I'll be back in a little bit for our first stream of Frostpunk 2. It's going to be awesome. So thank you very much, everybody, for being here. Thank you very much for hanging out. And, it's going to be a long day of Frostpunk 2. So click or tap the link that's popping up in the chat. You guys will be the first ones to be able to see our video. And I'll be back in a bit for more. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Dino Man out.